Children post-COVID have found it very difficult to communicate, to not read, not write, but they can't speak. And this is where a phonics teacher is important. But they are very rare, a very honorable profession, a teacher. And finding someone who trains other phonic teachers, that is even rarer.
Certified trainer from Jolly Phonics and Jolly Grammar. When I am teaching the sounds, that time I help them to write with the Hindi or Gujarati.
Easier to learn a language which is not your mother tongue.
How to train the teachers, that also I learned. Easier to teach the kids.
Fresh minds, new slate.
And learning never goes anywhere.
Namaste, Namaskar and hello from Vivid, Vibrant Voices. The VQ podcast, the only podcast which broadcasts your USP and your expertise in your own voice with a little element of fun. So let us decode the success of your brand with word by word with this word doctor, Dr. Shachi of Mahi Language Solution. Today joining with me is a very honorable profession, a teacher. And this teacher is a little different. She trains other trainers for phonics, another very important modality which is required in the market today. Children post-COVID have found it very difficult to communicate. Not only are they able to not read, not write, but they can't speak. And this is where a phonics teacher is important. But they are very rare. And finding someone who trains other phonic teachers, that is even rarer. So please put your hands together for Ruchi Shah of Geniuspark. Welcome Ruchi to VQ Podcast.
Thank you, Shachi.
So tell me, how did you start on this strange journey of training other trainers for phonics?
I started this very few years ago because I think nowadays the students need a proper pronunciation, reading, and how to spell it out. And they have their school in the schools, but they have their boundaries. So they are not able to enough capable for reading. So for when we are going for personal learning, then they can do it properly. So I want each and every students learn this thing properly, and for that I want other teachers who learn in a proper manner way. And they teach the students.
Very true. So I believe your training is very formal with the Jolly Phonics.
Yes.
So what are your qualifications basically as a phonics trainer?
Yes, as a phonics trainer I can say I am a certified trainer from Jolly Phonics and Jolly Grammar, as well as I did the TEFL, the foreign language. Even I complete my Montessori, nursery teachers training, and also certified with the Train the Trainer certificate from Jolly Phonics.
Okay. And I believe that you're also using a little element of the local languages wherever you're teaching. So if the child is from a Gujarati or a Hindi background, you use their alphabets or barakri as they call it, and introduce the sounds with the help of that.
Yeah, I used to do that. When I am teaching the sounds, that time I help them to write with the Hindi or Gujarati, whichever language they are comfortable. So that will be the memorizing for them.
So it makes it easier to learn a language which is not your mother tongue, basically.
Yes.
Okay. And what about teacher trainings? Now, I do understand that the number of teachers for teaching phonics are very less. But why teacher training? Why that passion with you?
I seen many of them are teaching. That is really good. But the way and the methodology is sometimes is not enough to understand for students. And I feel that. So I want whatever the experience I had thoroughly my journey while learning while teaching to the students, that I want to share with other teachers and give the empowerment as well as for the young learners to learn or understand the proper methodology of Jolly Phonics or whatever the reading or spelling.
So is this a separate program from the one which you learned to teach children? Are you taking a training to train the trainers also?
Yes, I certify with the Train the Trainer course. So how to train the teachers, that also I learn. And then with experience of my learning, I'll help them to how you have to teach the students, what are the challenges you will face while teaching, how to outcome with that challenges. That all thing I will teach in my training.
And what is the age group? I mean, do you need to be of a certain age or with a certain qualification before you can take the training, or even a college pass out like 10th or 12th standard can also take?
College pass out, or the lady who are not doing from last few years anything, and she wants to make a career again, or she wants to start up something new things, and she has an interest in teaching or with kids. She loves to play with kids, or she loves to teach with kids. Then I can teach them each and every aspects, how to teach, how the students are, what are the strategies for students you have to use. Even I draw my whole course with like letter sounds, then their blendings, then segmenting, then what are the stories of it, and how to make the big words in splitting, what are the rules behind it.
So what you are teaching children, you're basically teaching the trainers how to teach them so that the children actually absorb it.
Yes.
And you made an entire curriculum for that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you giving, when you train the trainers, you will be giving a certificate to the trainers as well?
Yes.
And that will be certified by Jolly Phonics
No.
just with your affiliation?
That is for, my company. That is the Geniuspark Academy.
But it will be almost as good as like a formal graduate.
It is a government registered company. So it is good. You can start up with your own work.
Okay. So which kind of audience are you looking for, to find trainers who are actually going to be able to benefit from this kind of a training? So like I said, I asked you about which age group. Now you told me that even housewives who have not worked for quite some time. So what is the basic qualification that they will require in order to be able to take your course?
See, for basic qualification, I can say the way of pronunciation. That is most important thing.
That varies from place to place, right?
Yes.
I mean, I believe even within Gujarat, if somebody is from Kathiawad, if somebody is from Kutch, the accents are going to be different. So that cannot change with phonics.
No.
Right?
Yeah, but the sounds and how to implement, that is most important thing. For that, if the understanding of that person is okay, then I don't mind to teach them. I will help them each and every step. I have my system. I have to incorporate that system into them. They have to do it on there with students. So it is easy, but still, at least we can say the graduate and a lady who are dealing more patiently and good with children. Then
which is the ideal age group that children can learn? So it is kindergarten teachers, or is it primary school teachers, or is it senior school teachers, or maybe even postgraduate teachers? Which are the teachers that you are targeting?
Mostly go for primary and pre-primary section, because the higher secondary one, they are not go with the small kids. They are not comfortable with
and it's easier to teach the younger ones.
Yes.
Okay. Now, normally the training sessions are either given in modules, or they're given in a certain number of period. That's a 3-month course, or it's a 1-month course. So how long is this teacher training program?
Teacher training program is the 2-way. It's a basic one and then the advanced one. For basic, I need the 5 days a week, daily 3 hours.
For how many months?
5 days a week one.
Just that's 5 days, and that's a basic
5 days,
course.
3 hours.
And
that
it was
means
the advanced
15
course?
hours. Yes. The same thing for advanced. 15 to 20 hours.
15 to 20 hours, and they will be able to learn everything.
Yes.
And are there any other refresher course? Advanced when they want to just keep coming back afterwards?
Yes. If they want to sharpen their things, so I am there. I always help them to do it. Whenever whoever are learning from me, so I will give them a support for thoroughly to the learning with the counseling as well, even how to ask the question with the parents, how to answer the question of the parents, everything I will teach them.
Okay. I get you what you're saying. What my question was basically was that how many is the long period that you're going to do it? And what I wanted to ask again is that you are upgrading yourself.
Yes.
I have seen you evolving.
Yes.
I've known you for 4-5 years, and I've seen that every year you believe in upgrading yourself.
Yes.
So if a person wants to come to you after 2 years, you are already upgraded. So what you are teaching is going to be something new that you are imparting. So will that be included, or you'll just be doing a refresh, or everything that you learn is, your classes are also upgraded?
No, see, my classes are upgrading. Even I am upgrading myself always. So same thing I want from teachers as well. If they want, if there is a more to do it, then we have to do it for extra.
Extra.
Otherwise, we can go for refreshing.
Okay. And what kind of employment can they find? Do you think that they will find employment just by running classes from home like you? Or will they be able to find employment in schools or other institutions as well?
Yes, they can.
With the degree that they get from you?
Yes, they can do it by themselves at home or any place. They can take on own and do it. Or if they are okay with the phonics, then they can get the job in school as well, in pre-primary.
There are some people I know who want to learn just to be able to teach their own children. So does it work for them as well?
Yes, of course.
They don't want to go out and teach others, but they want to be able to help. Maybe, they're having problems with their older child and they already have a younger child in the house. So they learn for the older child knowing that they'll be able to teach the younger one.
Yes.
So it works for them just as well.
Yes, they
Okay.
can.
So do you also do online, or this is just physical?
Yes, I do both online and physical.
Even the teachers training?
Yes.
It's both online as well.
Yes.
Okay. And online also the same period of time? The 15 to 20
period
hours?
of time is same.
And
And even I give them to do the ongoing class practice also.
All right.
Yes.
So that basically now anybody who wants to learn for phonics for themselves and they have crossed a certain age, they don't want to teach.
Yes.
They don't want to become a trainer, but they have crossed a certain age, like they're already 40 years old. And maybe their company that they're working in, or maybe the family they're going to get married into, that speaks English and their phonics is not so good. So for the sake of conversation, they want to learn phonics. Even those people can come to you?
Of course. I taught many parents as well. Even someone who wants to go outside India and they want to learn the English language. So I will help them to first of all read. If you read it proper,
then you will speak it proper.
So I'll make them to read. And they are very happy. And
so this class, though you call it Train the Trainers, is not just Train the Trainers. It is a different segment of the public that you are teaching.
Yes.
I mean, you're teaching the younger age groups as well, and the older ones. Which do you find more difficult? Is it easier to teach the kids or easier to teach the adults?
Easier to teach the kids.
Adults are difficult, huh?
Adults are not difficult but they have their mindset. They already acquired many knowledges and we have to brush it up and then put it again. So
sometimes they have to unlearn also.
Yes.
Whatever wrong things they've learned, they have to unlearn it before they can learn the good things from you. Okay.
And while in comparison of that, with children or young learners are the new
fresh minds, new slates.
Yeah. So they already absorb everything. Whatever we say, yes, you are the truth. I will accept it.
So it's easier to teach the younger kids.
Yes.
But even then you have taken on this task of teaching trainers, and that's commendable because you are actually targeting a group that is more difficult to teach.
Yes.
So that was very enlightening conversation, Ruchi.
And that is what I want even for the kids also, students. The woman who teach them, it should be a perfect. So
that they learn from the correct source.
Yes,
so that is the main idea.
Yes.
You are teaching children and you realize that there are people out there who are not teaching as well.
Yes.
So you want to create that teacher crowd, which will teach perfectly.
That's right.
Very, very, very noble cause. And it was wonderful having a conversation with you, Ruchi. Before we sign off, is there any message out there? There are some people who are embarrassed. Okay, I can't speak properly. And at the age of 40, can I learn? And there are some people who don't want to tell everyone that I'm going to learn phonics just because I want to go to Canada to study. So for those people who are reluctant to actually come and learn with you, do you have a little message for them?
For that, I can say, yes, you don't be hesitate for anything. because even we are teacher or we are a trainer, we always upgrade ourselves, we always learn, and learning never goes anywhere. So I think don't hesitate for anything. We should learn at any age. And I really like, if you are going out or if you want to teach your kids and you want to learn, then it is really good for you, and it is for your, good for your kids as well. So I really like that.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for taking so much of your valuable time and joining us on the
Thank you
podcast.
so much, Shachi.
And thank you for tuning in to Vivid Vibrant Voices VQ podcasts. We are going to be here next week with another guest, with someone that you may be hunting for. So please tune in, and thank you very much for a patient hearing.